All right, guys, how's it going? I'm kind of struggling right now to keep this one in frame because it's uh, it's a little bit bigger than the last two I brought out. So as you can see, this may look like an oldie, but it is not. This is a Henry Classic in brass. The receiver is case hardened brass. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it whenever I first bought it, because I was going after a Henry Black edition. I think it's like the Henry X Black or something like that. But I found a really good deal on this. And I gotta say, this classic look has grown on me quite a bit. It's got the octagon barrel. Barrel length on this is 20 inches. It is in 357 Magnum, and you can also shoot 38 Special in this. I've done very little to this gun. This firearm, I have done very little. I shined it up a little bit with some case polish. I do that time to time. I've got roughly about 200 rounds of 357 Magnum, and I'd say about 70 rounds of 38 Special. If you want to take and have a good time with plinking with a very low recoil, you could shoot this thing in 38 Special. You could shoot this thing in 38 Special. It literally felt recoil feels like a 22, because this firearm is not very light. What I have done to it is I added a Skinner Express peep sight or aperture sight, whichever one that you want to say. By the way, this is clear. I tried to make it a point to do that at the first of the video, but I got a little excited with this one, and it doesn't have any magazines. You can see right there through the tube that there's nothing in it, and nothing in the chamber. It's a very smooth action. Very deliberate. Just has a certain quality of craftsmanship. These are made in the US. All the materials used are sourced in the US. I'm pretty sure that this is like a maple, I think, on the stock. Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, this is a great carbine. I wouldn't call it little. I was about to call it little. It is very much hefty. The only thing that I think I'll change in the future is this this right here, the lever on it. It feels good, like actuating it and manipulating it. Don't get me wrong, but I would think I would need, since I got these big bear paws, I think I'd need about a medium loop. I don't want a big loop. Those kind of look ridiculous to me. No offense to anybody that's got one. More power to you. But yeah, this thing shoots good at 25 yards as it does at 50, 75, and 100. The peep sights keep you right on target. Just all around a good balanced carbine. I do plan on taking this and deer hunting with it. I don't think that I will go out further than about 100 yards, simply because of the fact I'm not well vested in the results of a 357 Magnum on deer. I've heard that it can be quite effective. We shall see. I would give this, on a rating, I would give this a 10 all day long. The price I got it for, I just couldn't beat it. It was not staying in that store without me. It had to come home with me. That's all I got to say. We all have our moments of weakness, and this was one of them for me. It also has a brass, it's a lacquer finished. I guess it kind of protects from constant touch on corrosion. Butt plate. It's a lacquer brass butt plate. Shooting it in 357. The recoil's not bad at all. You sit there and think that, you know, shooting this thing repeatedly with 357, it would end up messing with your shoulder. I haven't had no problem. I'm not really recoil sensitive anyways, but yeah. It feels good to know that these are handmade here in America, and you can kindly take this, pass it down to your son or your daughter, and it be a sort of generational piece. Just another little tidbit is the receivers on the older classic models did not come with a side load and feed gate. You would have to always take this out, this plunger, this rod, if you will, and then feed the rounds down the tube. So, I mean, I still do that on initial, whenever I go to fill this up to have a range day, whatever. I'll fill it up right here first, and then if I shoot a couple rounds and want to top off, I'll take and just feed it through that side gate right there. Let's see. Yep. Only downside that I could give on this thing is the finish is very, very susceptible to fingerprints. And if you have really bad OCD and want it to stay shiny, you just have to ignore it whenever you're shooting it and then clean it up right after. And that's all I got to say. And if you are a safety nut and have a keen eye, you have already spotted that this thing does not have a safety. It doesn't have a safety you can see. So I have not really tried this, nor that I'm going to. But apparently inside here there is a drop safety for this right here. So if this were to drop out of your hands, the claim is if this hammer went down, that there's a pin in here. Whenever this is not all the way seated and you have your finger on the trigger right here, it will not, if it's dropped, it has a drop safety. But as far as shooting it, the only safety you got is your finger. Whenever we're going and doing practicing or drills and whatnot, I will take and always have it kind of in the down position, so I can't. I'm not going to hand it to somebody and it be loaded and cocked and ready to go. But yeah, you just have to use common sense on your gun safety, and be vigilant with this whenever you have other people around, and showing them how to shoot it and whatnot. You have to make it well known and clear it does not have a safety. Always point it down range. It's always good practice to preach that anyways, but anyway, these will always be a classic, a staple in American history. It's like holding a legendary firearm, I'd say. They're reliable. If you wanted to take this thing out and beat it through the woods, you could. The finish is not, you're not going to like the finish whenever it's done, but maybe that just adds to the patina, the character, if you will. I'm sure it will get its dings and all throughout the years, and I do hope to pass this down to my kids, and hopefully they'll cherish it. Maybe not make a wall hanger out of it and just use it. And anyway, this has been another review, another firearm out of my own collection. And again, none of these videos are sponsored. These are just firearms that I've had over the years and that I enjoy. I hope that you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about it, and I really do appreciate the likes and the comments, and to the ones that's subscribed, Y'all keep me going on this, and I can't thank you enough. So, if you thought this video was interesting, again, leave a like, comment, maybe consider subscribing. Yep. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a great day whenever this video finds you. And until next time, thank you.